Well, the governor's proposal this year to change AEAs has been met with outrage from many Iowans, and that's prompted lawmakers to come up with changes to the plan before the first funnel deadline. Governor Reynolds' massive education bill includes sweeping immediate changes to the state's area education agencies, which provide critical services to public school districts like special education. WHO 13's Zach Fisher joins us now live. He's outside the Iowa State House. And Zach, both Senate and House Republicans have come up with their own updated versions of the governor's original plan.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Andy. The Senate just funnel-proofing their plan through committee yesterday, and House Republicans looking to do the same tonight, trying to pass their version through the House Education Committee. A lot of Iowans were extremely concerned with the governor's proposal, with the lack of stakeholders being involved in the discussion. And this entire conversation around AEAs is something that the chair of the House Education Committee was not expecting at all this session.
Certainly, personally, have spent a significant amount of time on this issue. If you would ask me 7 weeks ago how I thought session was going to go, you would have got a very, it looked a lot different. I want to thank the speaker as well. The speakers worked very hard on this.
The bill still, as it sits, is that we're kind of backtracking in time to move away from an integrated model, which I think is what people are really worried about.
So a big headline from the House plan: unlike Governor Reynolds, it would require all school districts to get special education services through the state's AEAs, but other services could go through independent businesses. Now, most importantly, in both Senate and House plans, this is going to slow the roll of these changes, at least right now for the session. Now, that's something that lobbyists and state Democrats are concerned with, is the speed of these changes that they don't even know are necessary.
My point is that bringing stakeholders in still assumes the fundamental premise that we need to gut AEAs, or we need to really address this huge problem that I've not seen is a problem. So that's why I think doing a study, looking into what the AEA services are and how they're provided, would be a more responsible way to approach this. So just the fact that the House Republicans brought in some stakeholders doesn't mean that they're listening to Iowans or that they've done the homework on determining if this is even a necessary change.
Now, I'm unable to get into all of the changes just right here on the lawn of the State House and just this live shot, Andy, but the main takeaway that I want our viewers to know about is that the process is at least being slowed down this session, and there's going to need to be some type of agreement between Senate Republicans, House Republicans, and Governor Reynolds if anything happens with AEAs this session. So if viewers are curious about the specifics in the Senate and House plan, there's going to be an article coming up this evening on our website, WHO13.com.
Okay. Zach, thank you for that update today.